What up? What up? What up? What's going on, gurus? Welcome to today's stream. I am here with two of my closest friends, Dre and Keon. Dre, what's going on with you, brother?
What's
Keon, what's up, man? Looks like he's in the car. Look at him. Hey, so how does it? Do you have to get? Do I have to send you the link every time? How do you get in the studio?
Yeah, you gotta send it to me every single time. I wish I had a
What,
fancy background like you though.
brother? All you gotta do is set it up. It's on your phone setting,
Oh
Nah,
snap!
I don't have it on mine.
I was
bro.
on mute. My bad.
You guys have like studio access, bro. This is like all like you can come and go as you please, bro. I should have to send it every time.
Oh, is it the
Well,
same link?
I think so. I don't know.
nah, it's a different
No.
link every time. Can't be pulling up old links.
Respect it, respect it. Well, I'm glad we all can be here. Good to see you guys. How was your week 4? Any how many league how many fantasy leagues are you in? And what is your win loss after week 4?
Go ahead.
And I'm in five, two big money ones, and I'm looking good in one of the money ones, but the one that I had the most money this week wasn't that good. I lost pretty bad.
This man's in 5, my boy. You put the whole the mortgage on this league this year, huh?
Oh yeah, it's go big, go home this year.
Well, I'm in five as well, and I'm looking pretty solid. One I'm undefeated in. The other two, I believe, 2-2, and I think I'm 3-2 in yours, and then one's a free one, so it's like whatever.
Bruh. I don't know how you guys can keep up with 5. Like three, I'm stressed.
Oh, I've been stressed, man. It's been killing me.
Cause I always feel like you like draft the same, like you have the same strategy, and you seem to like pick up the same people on the waiver. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you got 5 of the same teams. You're gonna lose 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm getting steamrolled in both, bro. I don't know. People are having great weeks against me. The week I played against Dre, Alvin Kamara, just 50 points off the, just doing whatever.
A
So
reminder: I drafted him last year in the seventh round, but hey, he's a keeper.
risky move by the head office there, because that's when he was. It was up in the air if he was going to play. What, week 4, week 5, or
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah.
So I respect it. No one touched him. It's like, I'm not touching that fucking guy.
Now
Hey,
he's
let's
like
go.
what, top running back or one of the two?
I remember he
I don't
Yeah.
came
know.
back just on fire, man. I mean, speaking of let's speaking of New Orleans, let's go ahead and just jump into it. Close game. New Orleans at Atlanta, 24-26. Um, our New Orleans Saints correspondent Dre, what are your thoughts?
Well, we lost the game ourselves. I mean, Shaheed fumbled the ball as soon as we got it, and it was a touchdown. So there's one, and then a pop up ball for a pick six. I mean, anybody could have grabbed that. That's two. But overall, they didn't score. That's the crazy part about it. They didn't score. They had a field goal, but they didn't score on offense. So, I mean, that speaks volumes, for our team. But overall, they're not that great.
It was weird, man. It was just all like field goals for Atlanta. Um, Shout out to the top performer this week in kicking. Their kicker, Koo. I don't know how to say his
Cool.
first name, but he kicked all the points.
That's it. Atlanta didn't win that game. We lost that game.
So I mean, still high on passing. Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins both had 230 apiece. So I, that Saints offense is either it either clicks or it doesn't. I don't know. Either it clicks or it doesn't. So you keep throwing at what's his name, Olave, and then and getting Kamara going. Something might break, but just nothing was breaking. So
But,
just a step.
but did
It looks
you
like it runs
notice?
from Kamara. Say what?
No. Did you notice when Taysom Hill was in the game?
Mm-mm,
We were moving the ball. We scored easy. Taysom Hill got two. Like things were looking nice. And then after he got hurt, things went on a little slump. I mean, we still felt like we were moving the ball, but it just it and that penalty at the end of the game. I mean, we gave them like 40 yards on a pass interference,
yeah,
which come on now. We could probably all agree. I don't know if that should have been called.
game
You know,
changer, game
game
changer. It
changer.
deflated everything.
The whole thing. So
Nah, tough loss for New Orleans. They'll go ahead and hang their hat on that. But Atlanta is just being an annoying little brother right now. So they're just hanging in there, fighting in games. So,
Bucks Atlanta Thursday night game.
ooh,
Yeah, I got Bucks on that.
you liking
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, Keon?
Yeah, he's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking good. That team is just looking
Okay.
good overall. That defense is good. Who's the assistant coach? Is it Ty Bowles? Ty Bowles is the
Head
defensive coach,
coach.
right? He's
He's
the
the
head
head
coach.
coach.
Yeah, he turned that team around.
Eagles at Bucks, 16-33. Bucks came on top. Bro, is Philly cooked? What's not looking good? I'll go ahead and put him first. And then Keon, if you want to jump in. But Jalen Hurts, he hasn't been good since the Super Bowl, man. I don't know what it is, but I want something consistent. I just can't get anything consistent with that's such a good offense, you know? So I hear things about Hurts and the head coach not getting along. I don't know who the head coach is, but whenever that's going on, trust me, I'm a Cardinals fan. Kyler and Cliff weren't getting along. It just wasn't looking good. So Philly cooked for this year. Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
Yep, all in agreement.
Right now, only spark they got is Saquon Barkley. Right now, he's the only one that's kind of just moving the chains.
But I will say, if there's a game changer, it's AJ Brown. We'll never put it past that man.
AJ Brown's a dog, bro. And they got Devontae's out right now, so I mean it's all on his shoulders.
Yeah. And I mean, Hurts and the coach, they're not. I still don't think they're getting along, and I think that's playing a big factor because, like you said, after the Super Bowl, they haven't really done anything, and they just feel their relationship is just going downhill even more.
Yep.
Speaking of cooked, Dolphins boys, the Dolphins, man. Like I put in for parlay. I put them in a parlay. I just threw them in. I was like, there's no way that they're still favored, and I knew they were going to lose. Dolphins, Titans at Miami, 31-12. Dolphins cooked until they get a quarterback.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill rushed the ball, I think, a couple times, but I think he had single digits in reception yards. You feel bad for him?
Do I feel bad for him?
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm. Why? Because there's plenty of quarterbacks out there you can go get. I mean, Joe Flacco won a game. You're telling me you can't go get a quarterback? Come on now. I don't feel
Nah,
bad for y'all.
he should
I
have stayed with the
relax.
Chiefs. That's what he get for leaving. He stayed with the Chiefs.
Oh man, I mean, well, it's not always green on their side. It was looking good there for a minute. He's ranked number one player for the season for a reason. But speaking of the Chiefs, they ended up figuring out the running back situation. I think you both had high hopes on Kareem Hunt last week. when we're talking about them. I think both of you did. I see head nods. So, Chiefs Chargers 17-10, close ones. I had Chargers winning this one. And that defense, even without Bosa, but they didn't get it done. And Derwin James wasn't playing, dog. God.
Chris
So,
Jones,
but Chris Jones was an absolute monster, yo.
defensive player of the year this year. I'm calling it.
That's a
Chris
big
Jones.
statement. That's an actual like really good statement.
He's making big impact, especially in the Baltimore game. How he made Lamar really schizophrenic in the pocket. Like Chris Jones been dominant this season.
There's a guy on the 49ers who was sitting in free agency, and now he's like a pass rusher. He's nasty too, dog. I don't know who it is, but he elevates that San Francisco defense.
I'm gonna say defensive player of the year is probably gonna be Fred Warner. If I'm being honest.
Not this year. He
You
had a good.
already? You sure?
Yeah, not this year. That's a good. That's a good pick though. But this year, I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
I
I
mean, what do
mean,
we
he already
go?
had an interception touchdown, or he had an interception touchdown and a fumble recovery, and then I think last game he had I think he had another interception. Can't remember offhand, but
Fred Warner. First and forced fumbles, tied third in interceptions. Jesus. He's got 1 sack, 27 tackles. He's not really ranked high on tackles. I mean, shoot, but I don't know. We'll see. That's really good. That's a good kind of like guess right there. Based on what we see right now, you guys have him ranked as win defensive player of the year.
Oh yeah.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. He's been. Chris Jones been probably the main reason why the Chiefs is, to me, main reason why Chiefs is winning. With all the impact plays that he's been having, especially with the Chargers. Like he's the one who sealed the deal at the end of the game. So yeah.
See, Travis Kelsey is back, looking good. He just had to just get right, man. I guess they're working out some kinks.
I'm
Yeah.
not sold. I'm not sold.
Not
So
sold
Pat
on him.
Mahomes took out Travis's competition.
When does Travis ever let you down, though? Dude, that's a bar. When
The
does Travis
first
Kelsey ever let you down?
the first 3 weeks. How about that?
I think he's going to be good this year. I mean, now that Rice is out, I think he's going to be the number one option again.
I don't think he wants to get hit anymore. I'm gonna be honest. He just don't look like he want to get hit anymore. He look like he's there for moral support. Hey, pass it to these young bucks. Go ahead and let them do their thing. But I'm here. You know what I mean? It's like that old man that pulls up to the park, talk about, hey, what y'all doing out here? Throw me the rock. But he really don't want the rock. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing with that.
He'll get right. It's gonna take some time. Yeah, old man puts his 40 down. Let me get that ball, young blood.
Brig.
It looks like there's some teams that are kind of falling out of the race. One of those teams being the Bills. Bills, Baltimore. They say, obviously one of these teams will be the ones that need to get past the Chiefs. But Bills got that butt whooped. A lot of kids, timeout. You know how we used to say good game in lines after the game? A lot of kids have belts now, dog, and they're like spanking people as they're like shaking their hand. Anyways, but the Bills got that butt whooping with a belt. Bills at Baltimore 10-35. Bills all hype, man. Like,
no, I don't think so. I think Baltimore finally found their groove. Like, I think now Lamar is used to Derrick Henry and Derrick Henry's used to Lamar. I think they got a good system now. It's two-head monster right there.
I've been pretty hard on Baltimore just because deep down I don't feel that their offense is that great. Yeah, I mean, you look at
Still,
the games. Still, I mean, you look at the games. I mean, yeah, they had Derrick Henry in regards to the run, which is pretty impactful to say the least. But when it counts, and you need those yards for those receivers to step up, I don't trust Baltimore's receivers. I just don't. But I mean, they're getting it done. They're getting it done. Bills, I was very disappointed in the Bills. I thought they would have came out swinging a little bit more, but they didn't. Um, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, you get to the playoffs, you never know. I mean, last year Ravens, what they looked nice, and they got exited real quick. So we'll see.
I think deep down there's something about the Ravens. I don't know if Dre didn't have any purple crayons as a kid, but once again he's hating on the Ravens. I don't know what I have to say in order to
yeah,
get
he
you
been
on
hating
this
on Ravens.
bus.
So
Bro, come on. You said you don't trust in Zay Flowers?
How
I love
many how many yards did he get last week? Tell me.
what is he
Pull it up.
averaging?
matters. He
Pull it
about
up.
10 yards, one reception, 10 yards. But when the running game is running, you don't need the passing, man. Just
But
keep on running.
you forget that they have two of the best tight ends in the league, Isaiah
How,
Likely. Andrews hasn't even gone off for real, but Likely showed you,
so
he showed you what it is.
so those three people that you just called right there total up all three of their yards for the last two games, and it's not even over 100 yards.
Saving them.
Thank you, and I'm so happy you said that. It's about having the opportunities of doing that. So it's still Lamar Jackson. It's not Aaron Rodgers. So you're still going to be able to, be kind of one dimensional right now and run the ball. Obviously, Derrick Henry going off like that, and obviously Lamar being Lamar. But
But
playoff time, they're going to key in on that like they do every single year. Every single year, they get to a certain point, they end up getting whooped on coaching wise because they're one dimensional.
that's what I'm
I'm glad you
saying.
said
I
that
mean,
too.
you said they're saving them, but if your receivers ain't getting that rock consistently when it matters on the big lights, I'm sorry, they probably ain't gonna catch that ball. Why? Because they ain't had enough reps. Yeah, you got practice, but that's almost like you playing ball, right? You going down court, nobody passed you the rock, old boy scoring all the points. Then when you finally get that rock, cold.
Clank.
Nah, you better make it. You better
You ain't Robert
get
Horry,
my
I tell
assist.
you that.
You're not Mike Miller.
Nah, if you miss, I'm not passing it anymore.
Game on the line, cold. Rick.
You got
That's
those
what's
players
gonna
that start
happen.
talking trash to you. See, man, like, go plastic belt, man. Like,
Hey, who got next? Not
who
you.
got next? Who got game?
Commanders, Arizona. Got to speak up for it.
That's all
Um,
you.
42-14, Arizona falls. Um, Commanders are just that good, man. Is Daniels changing the Commanders? I think so. I think that defense is dog shit. I know Cardinals only score 14 points, but I still don't believe in that defense. But that offense is high powered, bro. And that kid, like when he was at ASU, I was very disappointed a lot because he wasn't doing like what all the newsletters and what he was doing in high school, which was being elusive and kind of being almost a Kyler, almost a Cam Newton type, almost a Kyler. He's like scrambling and making those passes down the field, but just didn't get a chance. Obviously, there with LSU did his thing, and then ever since he's been with the Commanders, man, it's just been looking it's been looking good. So I think he's changing it.
B Rob too. Running back's pretty solid.
That whole offense is freaking clicking, bro. I don't know what I mean. Call it coaching, but I haven't really dug into them as much. But it looks good.
Why you
Are
guys
we
not using James Conner?
You're using him. He's just kind of broken up a little bit. He's getting healthier every week. Kyler Murray is still, I mean, you're not going to get the same James Conner you got last year because Kyler's here. So we're going to use Kyler.
Are we jumping to conclusions on the Commanders? I mean, I just want to take a little step back. Are we jumping to conclusions? Yeah, they're leading the division right now, but are they really better than the Giants? Are they really better than the Cowboys? Are they really better than the Eagles? Or will they still end up in fourth place this year?
Tell you right now,
I
they're not
mean,
better than the Giants. I know that.
oh, there goes one.
I say
So
another
that's
thing. Oh, sorry.
that's not true. Keon wants. I mean that the Giants are dog shit. But this
What?
year the Commanders are going to play the Browns. That's a dub, and then they're playing the Ravens. They're going to get kicked in the teeth. You know what I mean? They have then the Panthers. They're gonna win that. And then bye week they're gonna have a pretty good run. And then the Bears after that. I'm sorry, they're gonna have a pretty good run. 3-1 on that run right there, losing to the Ravens. So
So
Have
you're
you
on the
seen
hype
the?
train?
No. You see the Giants? Like the Giants, they're like the team that will play up to this competition. We never get like blown out. It's always a boring game. It's going to be low scoring. It's not going to be exciting, but we still going to be in the game. That's the Giants. We a boring team that's going to keep y'all down. And you guys going to have to beat us. That's the Giants style. It's the Syracuse of the NFL.
I like Neighbors, man. Neighbors is a freak, and that connection that Daniel Jones and Neighbors has is like really good. It is scary that they caught on that quick.
Yeah.
But I want to see them build around that. Let me get some more dogs in there. They may or may not be in the running for Adams, I believe. If you guys want to switch over to that topic, but yeah, I really like that offense passing wise with
They
those two.
get Adams. Oh my gosh.
Bro, where's Adams going? What's up? What's the thoughts on that one? Go ahead, Dre. I know you're chewing on that.
Well, his wish list came
Mm.
down to Jets in New Orleans.
What? No, wait. Where you didn't get no wish list, dog, bro.
Man, y'all, what time is it? Y'all don't watch. Y'all got Bleacher Report on your phone? Look,
Jets in
not
New
not
Orleans.
y'all googling right now. What's happening? Are
I
we
can
on a
see
podcast?
Jets. I can
Jets
see the Jets.
in New Orleans. His wish list.
That's so
Get your
annoying.
material right. Get your material right.
He's following his okay. Ooh. For Adams to go literally like to have success at Green Bay, then go to the Raiders to follow his boy, and then his boy gets traded. That's dirty, bro. You know what I mean?
So
Like the
so
organization
with
didn't do you
that,
any favors.
if he's mad like, oh, I came to play with Derek Carr and they got rid of him, you know what? Let me go find Derek Carr again. Because I don't know if you guys remember when him and Derek Carr were on the team for that 1 year. Let me tell you.
Whoa, whoa. That
Let me tell
was
you.
scary.
Adams was balling. It wasn't no
No.
Rodgers short pass or anything. It was like deep passes.
Bro, he wasn't even running routes no more. Like he was just doing like what's that catch? The back shoulder catch, just running. I'm gonna just
Yeah,
run it. You're not head down that way. All right, I'm gonna go that connection right. I love those connections,
he
bro.
went
On some
off.
Reggie Wayne, Peyton Manning type shit.
Yeah, he went off. Now imagine Adams, Olave, Shaheed. That's dangerous. Dangerous. I mean, granted, yeah, our salary cap doesn't say Devontae Adams,
No.
but I wouldn't mind getting rid of Lattimore. I mean, why not? He's been hurt so many seasons. We got Kool-Aid, we got Adebo, we got Taylor. Like, we got enough pieces.
Current cap value for Devontae Adams is 13.5 million. I don't know how his wish list works. They said current cap space for teams that can get him. The highest is the Commanders, then the Cowboys, then the Jets, then the Steelers. Those are the people that or the teams that can afford them.
Yeah.
Unless you trade some pieces.
You think New Orleans gonna trade all that for him?
I would trade
Huh?
Lattimore. I mean, I think he might be coming on his last year too. Him and Devontae might be the same right now.
Whoa, Lattimore and what about the other safety? Is Matthew still there?
Yes, he is.
Mm,
You're
I don't
gonna
know.
you're willing to destroy your secondary like that?
I wouldn't say destroy. I mean, he didn't play like all last year, and we were good without him. The game he missed this year. So I don't see it
I
as a
think you speak
loss.
with your emotions, Dre, right now. I think you're talking with your heart.
Um,
He might be on. I mean, because Lattimore, 19 million, 19.5. Devontae Adams, 13.5. I mean, you might get some more pieces out of that if you do that. You just have to perform
Devontae,
right now. If you get that, is that your final piece? Is that your piece to make it pass?
I would say yeah, I would. We need
mm,
another receiver. We're a receiver short. I mean, our offensive line ain't the best. We do need some pieces there too, but I mean, so far they've been holding up decently. I mean, if you looked at last game, our offense was moving. So imagine just another big threat. If you let Shaheed by himself, I mean, they were double covering him because of his speed.
Jeez,
Then what are
Cole.
you gonna do with Devontae? Oh, wait, we need to double cover him, but then you can't hold Olave. So
so what do you
I
think
think
gonna be a better option for Devontae? What's gonna be
New Orleans. Why would he want to go to the Jets?
that's gonna be the better competition to win? If you want to win now, I say Jets. If you want to just have
They
a
ain't
high
they
powered offense, New Orleans.
they ain't beating Buffalo.
Who?
The Jets.
I don't know about that.
Come on, man. They ain't
It's, A-
beating the. Come on, man. They
it's
ain't
Aaron
beating.
Rodgers, man. You can never count Aaron Rodgers out.
They lost to Bo Nix, the Denver Broncos.
He's speaking with your heart, Dre, bro. He's speaking with your heart, man. Because right now,
I'm speaking on last week. What happened? They
I'm,
lost to Bo Nix and the Broncos.
I'm thinking about business. Devontae Adams is going to go somewhere that's more marketable right now. And Jets is more marketable. It's the big apple. He wants to get paid. He wants that marketability. He wants to be able to sell. New Orleans, not that,
Nah,
man.
you don't know Devontae then. I mean, think about it. He was in Green Bay. Yeah, big market for
Exactly.
their football. But going to Oakland, that wasn't that huge. Oakland been trash. Come on now. Nobody watching no Oakland games.
You sound like Joakim Noah. Cleveland. What's so good about Cleveland?
Hey, man. Same thing. What has New Orleans done lately? Ask Lil Wayne that. That's why he's not in the Super Bowl.
Mm,
That was mean.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was me. I'm sorry.
But hey, listen, he played with Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr. Who'd he play better with?
Derek Carr.
Carr,
Derek Carr.
Did he really?
he
That's
Yeah.
lit it
that's
up.
controversial. You guys are
But it
talking
was
about.
short term though. But Aaron Rodgers, it was like more consistent. But Derek Carr, it was more highlights. It was like more,
But yeah,
yeah.
and if you
Historic?
know, you notice he was like happy because he was like getting those deep balls. Like he was going crazy. He was in his zone, like he didn't
Yeah,
really
he
do
was
that with
smiling a lot.
Rodgers.
He was see, he said he was smiling a lot because he was getting that, and he got that Taco Bell money off that relationship.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
hey, are the Seahawks not who we thought they were? They are. They went against Detroit. Detroit. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. This is a Super Bowl team. Super Bowl team. Derek. No, Jared Goff. Jared
Yeah.
Goff with the reception over the shoulder. But Seahawks at Detroit. Seahawks were undefeated. A little scary there, but they are who we thought they were. 29-42. What are your thoughts? Um,
Detroit's scary. Detroit's a scary team. Their defense is solid. Their offense is pretty good. Detroit is probably going to be a. You was right. Detroit's going to be a sleeper.
And that's another one of those teams that are just like not as good as the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But they did beat the Chiefs.
Just not as good. Won't make it. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see though.
I don't know. Pat Mahomes got that second gear, second half of the season.
Nah. I remember Carter was saying, why does no one want to hit Mahomes?
He's just good, man. He's just that good, bro.
Like without a PC answer. Oh, you're
Without
serious?
PTN. Well, it's the NFL, man. Nobody wants to take that chance into because I'll be honest, how Pat Mahomes slides is really unfair. He slides really, really late. He either slides or he runs out of bounds and he be like on the sideline out of bounds. He can get extra yards. But if you push him, you're gonna get a flag. Just like what happened at was it Baltimore? Where Pat Mahomes was run on sidelines, that middle linebacker ran, and at the last second, Pat Mahomes ran out of bounds and he pushed him because of his momentum. He got a flag for it. Like that's what Pat Mahomes does. He uses it.
Is that across the league, or is he the new Brady? You can't touch him.
So that's what I think. I'm kind of going with Dre on that. So I knew that's where you were going with it. It's just like, yeah. So are they like trying to like watch out for the penalty, or are they trying to watch out from hurting him? Because right, like now if you hurt him, you're gonna get out of like blackballed, right? Are you gonna get blacklisted if you hurt Patrick Mahomes?
Nah, I don't think so.
One of the faces of the NFL. Of course you are.
Because Tom Brady got hurt when against the Chiefs. Actually, it was against the Chiefs when he got hurt. Who hit him? Was it Tony Pollard that hit him?
Yo, they were fucking Tom Brady up.
Yeah, Tony Pollard hit him on the leg, and that's when Alex Smith came in and filled in for him, and looked like Tom Brady too.
Yeah, all the greats kind of get smacked. Remember Brett Favre used to get smacked around. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Brett Favre, he didn't get that treatment. He got lit.
He black and blue on the side of his body from those Vikings days.
Man,
Lewis
used to mess him up.
I can't think of another Steve Young. Steve Young used to lower his shoulder, dog. Right?
He took some hits.
Yeah.
Big Ben too. Roethlisberger.
You guys seen that video of Jay Cutler running people over? One of my favorite videos.
Yeah, Jay Cutler gets hype when he runs.
I didn't know he ran so hard. Do you remember him being on some like truck stick type shit?
Yeah, he'll talk trash after you like run him over. He'll like start he'll be like Philip Rivers, how Philip Rivers talk trash to people.
So far, week 4 in NFL, who is the biggest letdown this year? As I'm reading this, I don't have an answer right now. But if anyone wants to pull a trigger, go ahead. As I think, or I can pull one out of my butt.
I'm gonna say the Dolphins.
Oh,
they should not be where they are right now. There's no way they should be right where they are. You got too many weapons on that team to be losing, especially to the Titans. Come on, you're just throwing your season away. Like, you should have got you a quarterback. There's no excuse for it. There's so many other quarterbacks. I mean, Jameis Winston could have came in and threw the ball. But, like, the fact that you guys are just settling on your second and third string, and then you bring in, Tyler Huntley off the practice squad? Like, that's your guys' option? No, you guys are not trying to win. If I'm any player on that team, I'm requesting for a trade.
I'm gonna say the Cowboys. Cowboys on paper look like they should be better than they really are. CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott just got a new contract. CeeDee Lamb just got a new contract. They still have Ezekiel Elliott's back, even though he's not the prime Ezekiel Elliott. He still got some in the tank. I say Cowboys.
I'm gonna go with the Texans. I already had them as like my Super Bowl team, man. And like, although the record is pretty good, I thought they would pop out on paper more than they are. CJ Stroud seems conservative, but I mean, the whole offense is just nasty. Stephon Diggs. Did you hear about the Stephon Diggs thing? Just remind me about the Stephon Diggs thing. But anyways, um, the Texans, they're gonna play the Bills next, then the Patriots, then the Packers, Colts. And that span right there, I kind of just want to see where they're at. To like, but yeah, I had them at Super Bowl this year before the season started. So you can kind of see where I'm at with that. But um so Cardi B, she ended up or whatever, her and Offset are splitting up, and Offset was like some NFL dude is just like, I guess some NFL dude was caught with her. It was Stephon Diggs. So
For real?
it's on the news and everything. So I'm not spreading shit, but it was, yeah. Stephon Diggs is big pimping. Cardi
Diggs
B.
was Diggs was digging that.
Whoa.
Oh, wait a
Dig it,
minute.
dig it.
Oh.
Colorado excites us once again. Travis Hunter for Heisman.
Yep.
Mm,
Should there be right next to him in the Heisman running, or other people should be
nah,
in? No. Just let
Mm.
Travis do his thing.
nah.
He's
Actually, I want to say this. I'm probably going to get some heat. Travis is making Shadur look good.
Ooh.
Have you seen like when Shadur throws the ball, how Travis like tracks it, like how he gets under the ball like perfectly and just lands in his hand? It's amazing.
He's trying to throw it that way. They've been playing with each other since forever. Maybe what, since for like 6, 7 years they've been playing with each other. It's supposed to. It looks like that to us, but they
I mean,
practice
that's
that.
chemistry.
I don't know. It's just I don't know how he tracks the ball like that. It's amazing.
He's just a freak. Just a freak of
Yeah.
nature.
And let me ask you this: what's he gonna play in NFL? Cornerback or wide receiver? Which one do you think he's better at?
I think he's gonna be. I think they may move him to safety.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so hard to even think about which one he's better at because he's been so good on both sides. You don't even know what position you should put him at.
Uh, I think he's gonna be a receiver or a safety. Corner, he's too. I think once he gets in the NFL, he's gonna get bullied being a corner.
But then you think of Trayvon Diggs. He was a wide receiver. He turned corner.
Mhm.
Turned out
Yeah.
well.
Trayvon's strong though. That's a strong ass dude.
I don't know what he would do. I don't know. I think he would play receiver and then like fit in wherever with the personnel. Maybe almost like a Taysom Hill type of
Yeah,
deal, but like even throw him in special teams and then I don't know. We can
Ooh.
see, but he can't. Someone made a good point. There's no way you can physically just play both ways, kind of like
What
that.
what about like Antonio Camardi?
mm,
He used
I
to
mean, he's
play.
small. He's too small to me.
You think? Yeah, Camardi was big. He was like
And Mario was big.
And there are
6'1".
some guys that like kind of they could throw the ball. Wasn't Randall L like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we just never had anyone like this. This is crazy, man. I don't know. This is the first. If he can throw, that's gonna. He probably can throw. And Buddy, I think I saw Buddy hooping with some college kids, and he can hoop too. Like he can literally like go to NBA and do that. So this guy is just a freak, man. That's just I've never seen. I've seen some freak athletes, but they play one sport. So hey,
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Pete Rose. R.I.P. MLB legend. He
They
still
lost a lot of
has
good
the
people.
the hitting record. Still has the hitting record, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong out there in the virtual world. But should the MLB let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame? He's still not in.
Yes.
I say yes. I say yes. She should.
I say yes to him.
Especially if your thing is, oh, he got in trouble for betting and not even betting on himself. I mean, like not even betting to like lose, betting to win, right?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden it's like the biggest thing. It's $1 trillion industry. I don't know. Put in a 1% tax on everyone on FanDuel to pay for the Hall of Fame for Pete Rose or something. I don't know. Everyone would say yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think overall 95% say Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
notable MLB legends not in the Hall of Fame: Barry Bonds, Ali Rodriguez, Roger Clemens, Rafael Palmeiro. Also not.
Barry Bonds for sure. He should have been in a Hall of Fame.
Roger Clemens, he's a little more red-handed, I mean, more guilty of things. So I don't think he's ever going to get in. And then Alex Rodriguez isn't in. That's crazy.
Alex is definitely not getting in.
That boy paid. He don't care. That's like Reggie
Yeah.
Bush when I mean, like, did you believe Reggie Bush when they took his Heisman? Like he was like, man, I feel so bad. Like, do you feel like he felt bad?
No.
Nah.
I'm getting paid. Braun and Bronny on media day. Any thoughts? I just like putting Braun and Bronny in there.
No.
I know a lot of people hate on Braun and stuff, but as a father, I gotta say that's super cool to be with your kid in the NBA, and then you're on media day, almost like first day of school with your son in the pros, which I mean that's unreal. It's never like heard of. Like it doesn't happen. I mean, we're talking what Ken Griffey Jr. Like that's such a
Yeah.
cool feature. So I mean, shout out to Bron, shout out to Bronny, but nothing but respect, man.
You'll never see this again. A guy that sat there in the league almost 20 some years, has a kid, super young, and he's in the league. Never again. So
On the same team, that's rare.
You know what? I'm not even gonna hate. I was gonna hate, but I'm not gonna hate.
no, he's definitely a liability. Like I'm crossing.
That's all.
We're getting down here in this paint, young blood. I don't care. Well, you're 6'1". You're
Yeah.
6'1". Yeah, come on, Daddy. He's like, man, I would have made it without without my last name.
I'm
Nah,
trying not to be. Everybody call me a LeBron hater, but nah.
he wouldn't have made it. I'll keep it real. He wouldn't have made it.
Hey, before I let you guys go, I'm gonna catch you off guard. Keon, you can go first. Dre, you can go second. Kalen Clark has an exit from the WNBA playoffs, and now viewership is down almost 70%. Thoughts?
She's the face of the league. She's the new face of the league. She's gonna I think next year she'll go further. But it shows what big impact she has in the league, revenue, viewers. Like nobody's even talking like nobody even knows who won the second series in the playoffs. They just know Caitlin Clark lost. Like that's how big she is.
I gotta agree
LeBron
with
knows
you,
the
Key.
NBA.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Key. I mean, I don't even know who her teammates are. Do you?
I know
I only know
one.
Angel Reese and Kaylin Clark.
I
Diana Taurasi, you got to know local
yeah,
legend.
but I mean, we're talking about Caitlin Clark, and you talk about viewership, and I don't even know who her teammates are. So, I mean, if that don't speak volumes, I don't know what else does. I mean, at least with Jordan, I knew who Bill Cartwright was. There's certain things that you can, respect, but at the same time, I don't know anyone on her team.
We need to
So,
go and get some box seats and go to a Mercury game and get crazy downtown somewhere and do our thing, boys.
do you think we leave before halftime?
Oh shoot. No. We'll bring the family. How about that? We'll bring the family and then they can like hang out at the park and stuff. Because there's like an indoor park in there. So
I'm
I
getting a
don't know.
Caitlin Clark jersey.
That would be a cold jersey, dog.
It
Y'all
would.
hate
You gonna wear it to the bar?
Hell yeah, I'll wear it to the bar.
no sleeves?
No sleeves, no nothing.
No sleeves is nasty. No sleeves.
I straight up go to the bar with Caitlin Clark jersey.
But with this though,
Oh, like the
yeah, like you going sleeveless, like the white beat underneath, but like or nothing, like just straight stitch to skin.
nah, straight stitch with basketball shorts. Got some
Laced up.
sandals, shorts, Caitlin Clark
God,
jersey.
freaking headband, Nelly days and stuff, showing our age. Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining. Let's do it again next week.
All right. Thank you, boys. Have a good night.
Good.